everybody, it's me Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey, talk to you about my love for fabrics, patterns and dressmaking. We have general sewing and live chit chat, so if that sounds of interest to you, keep on watching. Welcome back to all my regular viewers, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this vlog and consider subscribing. Welcome to my Friday Sews vlog, where I talk to you about what I've been doing in the world of sewing this week and also what my plans are going forward for next week. Right then, what am I wearing first of all? This is kind of a me made, but not a me made. If those of you who've watched my vlog regarding the Sew Purple to end ALZ 22, which was all to raise awareness for Alzheimer's and dementia, this was my collaboration I did with Michelle Sews, Real Michelle Sews again on Instagram. Where I dyed a loungewear set, a ready-to-made wear loungewear set, and I absolutely love this. It's perfect for those wintry days that we've got here, well, autumnal days, but feels wintry in the UK. So I've just got this on today and having a very loungy Friday. So yeah, if you want to check out that vlog, I'll link the card to it here and you can see how I got on with my ice dyeing journey, and I've got lots more of those planned for the future. So what have I been doing this week? Well, I've had a really busy week at work this week. I work as a project manager for a large financial institution, and I have a really large project that I'm working on where we're replacing all the telephone systems, and that went live this week. So I had some late nights where I was supporting that and some early mornings, and I was actually in the office. So, you know, I always talk to you about how I often have time in the morning before I start work and when I finish work, before the kids come back, where I do sewing, and I sew in my lunch hour as well. So I haven't had as much sewing time to be able to work on projects as I'd like. But what I have been doing is a lot of cutting out, getting all my projects lined up. I don't know about you, but for me, I like to have lots of projects cut and ready to go. And I have a box underneath my curtain area, my desk area that I've got my curtain round, with all my projects in that are ready to go. So I've now got probably 4 or 5 projects all cut out and ready to go. So some of those projects I can talk to you about, some of them I can't, because they're for either collaborations or they're for things that are going to be revealed later in the month. So what have I been doing then? So first of all, I'll talk to you about my make. So this is not a new make, this is a make that I made the other week, which is my Halloween inspired jumper, which is the assembly line high cuff top, which is a woven pattern with a stretch neckband, cuffing and bottom. And all I've done is that I wanted to show you is I got these gorgeous labels from Sew Anonymous that didn't come in time, and they are trick or treat labels that I've sewed onto this top, and I think I got 4 of those, and I'm obviously going to put them into my Halloween makes. I've got some more Halloween fabric coming from Jelly Fabrics that I want to turn into little t-shirts for me and Alice. Hopefully it'll come in time, and I've got the labels to put in those as well. So I just wanted to share that with you. Sew Anonymous do some absolutely amazing labels, and I think they've actually got 20% off at the moment. So head over to Sew Anonymous's website and get yourself a bargain on some of the labels. Okay, the next thing I'm really proud to show you is my Home Alone Linden sweatshirt. Oh my god, this is amazing. I've got a picture I'll put in to show you. Now, this fabric was gifted to me by Blooming Fabrics, which is a lovely online store run by Ivana, and I have been selected as a strike sewist, which basically is somebody that gets gifted fabric in order to promote the company, give a review, etc. So I was able to choose some fabric off her website. Predominantly the fabric that she has is jersey, and also cottons. There wasn't any viscoses on there, but it's all French terry, jerseys, quilting cottons, dressmaking cottons, and loads of bag making accessories as well. So if that's something you're interested in, you should check out her website. So I ordered some 2 meters of this fabric, which is Stay at Home Alone fabric, and it's all really lovely sketched images of everything out of the movie. So you've got the tree, you've got the famous Kevin putting his aftershave on, doing this, you've got the wet bandits, you've got his battle plan, and I just love it. It's really fun. You know, it's got the phrases, Merry Christmas little fella, you filthy animal, we're the wet bandits, all on there. So yeah, really love it. Now I was going to make a Billy dress out of this, but then when my daughter saw this fabric, she was like, Mom, I want one of those. So I've actually just made 2 Linden sweatshirts. I'm going to try and get a picture of my oldest daughter in her Linden sweatshirt, but she doesn't like me to put it on social media, so I might not get that in time. But yeah, I've got 2 Linden sweatshirts, and what I actually did was the size that I cut out for the Linden sweatshirt for myself that I normally wear, I did for Lillian because she liked an oversized sweatshirt and that fits her great. And then I just added, instead of cutting out another pattern in a bigger size, because obviously I'm a little bit bigger at the moment and wanted a bit more room, I basically just added a centimetre on to each pattern piece because it's quite straightforward to do. And so we've got 2 of those, and we're going to wear them at Christmas and be matchy. So yeah, they've still got some of this fabric in stock on the Blooming fabric store. I think it's £8 a half metre, or £8.50 a half metre, and it's such good quality. Some of these novelty prints sometimes aren't that good quality, but this is really good, and even when you stretch it, it doesn't distort the images at all. It looks really good. So yeah, really excited that I've got these now, and I've got my Christmas jumpers already done in October. How amazing is that? So the Linden sweatshirt is by Grainline Studio, and it's an absolutely fabulously versatile fabric. It's great for colour blocking as well, because you can have the main fabric one colour and the arms another colour. So it's good use of scraps. So please head over and check out Blooming Fabrics Instagram page, Facebook page, join the forum, and yeah, check out their website and have a look at the wonderful fabrics that they've got on display. I have already ordered my next fabric, so that'll be exciting to show you, and I already know if I'm lucky enough to get selected again, I know what my next fabrics are going to be. And they've got some really lovely Grinch quilting cotton, and I really want to make Alice some a little dress for Christmas because she absolutely loves the Grinch. I think I've mentioned it before on here. It's like her favourite film. We watch it all year round, basically. It's a favourite cartoon, and it's just, she never gets bored of it. It's like when she's watching it, it's like she's watching it for the first time every single time, and it's so cute to watch. Okay, so that is really all the sewing that I can show you today. I have, I have also made up my Rita shirt dress, which I will insert a picture of. It's in the wash at the moment because I wore it to work the other day. Now that is my Little Miss So-and-so, my Guilty Pleasure subscription box that I get. And I do an unboxing on that. And the unboxing is a little bit different. I show you the unboxing, the fabric selection, and also the reveal at the end. The things I've been working on this week, though, is I have cut out and started to sew up my project for Sew Up Cycle. So I had quite a few different options that I could select from, and my vlog is out next week on the 27th of October, where I talk to you about what those options are, my inspiration vlog, and talk to you about what my plans are. And I've now selected that plan, and I am in the process of making it up. So yeah, really happy with that. It looks great so far. I've had to do some kind of interesting pattern textures on my upcycled garments, my old garments that I'm upcycling. But yeah, it's coming along really nicely, so I can't wait to share that with you next week. And then the other thing that I've been doing is cutting out, which I just talked to you about. So things that I've cut out so far, I'll show you. So first one is I talked to you about making my husband another hoodie. So he wants a hoodie made in this fabric, which is a red, it's coming up quite orange there, but it's more red, a red fabric with this hood lining, which I've cut out. And this is to make him a hoodie for his jiu-jitsu that he goes to. So he's a member of Gracie Barra jiu-jitsu school, and he really wants this hoodie. He's got some old patches off an old gi that he wants me to basically sew on to the hoodie once it's finished. So it will it will match like that. So yeah, he's really keeps pestering me. Every 5 minutes he asks me, have you done my hoodie yet? I made him this hoodie pattern before. It's called the Leka hoodie, and I'll link it in the notes below. It's a really great pattern that I got from Etsy, so it's a true and true for him, really. He loves it, fits perfectly, he wears it to death, like he's got it on pretty much when it's out the wash, it's back on him. Yeah, so I want to get that sewn up. And I think because he wears it so much, it really inspires me to do it for him. Like, you know, before I didn't really like making clothes for other people, but when there's nothing better than when they really like it and wear it, giving you that motivation. So yeah, gonna get that sewn up. Probably not this week, but I might start on it. I actually need to get some red overlocker thread because I don't have any really that's close matching in my stash. So that's something I need to order today. Second thing that I've cut out this week is a bit of a change of plan. So I've told you that it's my birthday on the 7th of November, and me and my hubby are going out for a meal, overnight stay at a hotel that we got married in, and also a spa day. And I was going to make a Wildergown in some sheer fabric that I had got from when I went to Roy's Material World. It's basically a lace with florals on it. It's packed away at the moment, so I can't show you. And that's what I was going to do. However, in the So HAYLEY Jane box that I got through recently, last week, and I'll link my card for the unboxing, the fabric was a gorgeous Lady McElroy Cobra Corsage fabric that came, and it's this fabric here. And it was a super soft viscose chalet, and I fell in love with it when it came through, and straight away in my head I thought Lyra or Wildergown. Now, the lovely Gemma in the So HAYLEY Jane book had already made the Lyra, so actually I thought, right, I'm going to do a Wilder in it. I didn't need 2 Wilder gowns, so could this be my Wildergown instead for that? And that's what I want to do. You know, these things happen. You have plans, and then you get a fabric or another pattern and it inspires you, and you have to shift up your plans. So I'm going to save that fabric for another special occasion, maybe Christmas, I don't know. But that fabric's not going anywhere. It's there, and, you know, something will come up for that one. So I have cut out the Wildergown in the Cobra Corsage, and that is ready to go, and that is going to be my birthday dress. So it's all cut out, ready to go. Love the Wildergown. Wildergown is one of the first dresses I ever made, and I was so happy with it. I'll show you a photograph of it, and when I put it onto Facebook, onto Instagram, Friday Pattern Company actually featured it on their page, so on their stories, so that was like a real big achievement for me as a beginner sewist, and I love that dress. It's one of my favourite makes, so I'm really excited to get this one made up because I know it fits my style. I feel comfortable in it, it's not tight fitting, and yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm going to make that up. That hopefully will be on the roadmap to start doing some of that this week. Some of the things that I've cut out are things that I can't show you. Well, I can show you actually. I've cut out my fabric that I got that was my dead stock from Rainbow Fabrics. I'll just show you it. It's this fabric here that me and Alison from Sew Dotty have got, and we're doing a collaboration. We're both making jackets, I think. I've cut mine out. She's doing the heather blazer. Nobody knows what I'm doing because it's a bit of a surprise. So yeah, that is cut out and ready to go. And this is the bits that I've got left over. And then I've also, as I said, cut out my project for the Sew Upcycle project. Sew Upcycle challenge. It's being run by Becky from Notes from the Sewing Room and Karen from Sew Little Time. And my vlog for that, as I say, is coming out next week. So that's all the sewing that I've been doing this week. So my plans for next week coincide with a piece of fabric that I've got to show you. Now, I have shared this plan in my October plans. I want to make my bestest friend, Helen, she doesn't watch my channel, so I can talk about it. She thinks it's really funny that I sew, and she always laughs if the 20-year-old me could see the 40-year-old me now sewing, we would be taking the mickey out of me. So yeah, but she won't watch my vlog, so I can talk about it. So I want to make her a robe for her birthday, which is on the 11th of November. We're going out for afternoon tea together, and we always do something together for our birthdays because they're only a couple of days apart. So I want to make her the Ligon robe from Cashmerette, which is the new pattern that came out under their pattern club that I'm a member of. So the story behind this is we went to, on my hen do when we went to St Ives this year, we went to a lovely spa and they had a waffle knit dressing gown and she loved it. She was like, I love it. I love how oversized it is. I love the fabric, love the colour. And you could make me one of these, couldn't you, Adele? And I kind of laughed and said, well, I could, but I'm not going to, as you do. But the more I thought about it, I thought it'd be a really nice thing to do for her. So from Pound Fabric, I got this fabric, which is a waffle knit in the white. I did and ahh over the white and I was going to get her a different colour, but I really think she had her heart set on the white, and she hasn't got young children. Her children are like 17 and 12 now, so they aren't going to be mucky hands all over her. So this is the fabric. So I've got 4 meters of this, and I'm going to use the Linden robe. I think it's the Linden robe. Anyway, yeah, and I'm going to get that sewn up. So this is going straight in the wash after this conversation on here, after I film this vlog, and I'm going to get it washed and I need to get it cut out and start getting it sewn up over the next couple of weeks. So it'll probably be a little bit of a slow project, labour of love. When I'm sewing for somebody else, I always seem to take a lot more time with it. And what I'd really like to do, I haven't got one in her letter, but I know I will be able to get one. I have these little iron-on patches, and I'd really like to get one in with a H on it to iron on to the pocket detail for her. So yeah, that is what I'm looking at doing. So it's like a personalised one. And I've got some lovely little labels like made for you. I'm considering putting the no bra required label on that comes with the Kylie and the Machines that I've had recently from Kylie and the Machines, because I think that'd be quite cute. So yeah, that's the plan for that. And I'm really excited. This is going to be my first actual gift that I've ever made for anybody as an actual like birthday present. So yeah, that's that to do. So yeah, so they're my plans really, to start sewing up some of these things that I've got cut out. I don't know how much sewing I'll get done next week, because it's my middle daughter Isabel's 12th birthday today. Probably won't be doing much sewing this evening because we'll be celebrating her birthday. And then I will be able to do a bit of sewing over the weekend at night, because that's when I tend to do my sewing at the weekend. I don't really get much time in the weekend day to do it because I've got the kids around. But then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week, I'm actually taking my older girls, Lillian, who's 14, on Thursday next week, and Isabel, who obviously has just had a birthday. We're all going to London. John and Alice are staying at home, and me and my older girls are going to London to see a show. We're going to see Grease the musical, going shopping on Oxford Street. Now, I would like to try and get to some fabric shops. I've had a look at how far away they are, but they're about 30-40 minute tube journey. So unless I can get the girls to agree to come to one of these shops with me, it's probably not going to happen. And the 3 shops that I was looking at was Fabrics Galore, or New Craft House, or Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn. But Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn is quite outside of the city centre. Or the other option is to go to the Gold Hawk Road, but I just know that they'll really have a face on them when I'm walking around them. So I might just leave it for another day, and it's probably something I need to do either on my own or with some fellow sewists. So yeah, probably won't be any fabric purchasing. Unless anybody can tell me of any fabric shops that they know of that are a bit more into central London, that would be great, because then I could kind of get there a bit easier. And then obviously I'll be back on Thursday, Friday, so probably won't be a massive amount to show you on Friday sews. It'll probably be more a bit of a life update for you. But yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I know there wasn't a lot to show you, but life's got in the way this week, I suppose, of my hobby. If you've got any comments, please put them in the comments below. I'll be catching up over the weekend with all of the comments that have been made on my previous vlogs. So yeah, I always answer every single one. Sometimes it takes me a little bit longer because I like to sit down and go through them, but I will definitely respond. And you can either DM me if you've got anything you want to ask. I think that's all for me for now. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and if you have, please click the like button, and if you don't subscribe already, please click subscribe. Sorry if you can hear all the rain, actually. I forgot to mention that. It's really tipping it down here, and I'm in my conservatory, so you might be able to hear that. Sorry. So that's all for me for now, and I'll see you all soon. Happy sewing. Bye.